Hey everyone, Dennis K here with Belize Islands Real Estate. Today's video is pretty darn exciting because I'm going to tell you about beachfront property on Ambergris Caye's north side that actually comes with the much sought after 10-10-10 program, 10% down, 10% interest for 10 years. It's a beachfront property plus a second row lot immediately behind it. And it is up near where the new Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville property is being built. So without further ado, let's get right into it. If you haven't been familiar with my videos, first of all, please subscribe to the channel. I love working with clients who are interested in living the Belizean dream. I'm a huge self-proclaimed ambassador for Belize, especially Ambergris Caye. And I love working with my clients, helping to make their dreams of living or investing in Belize become a reality. I know many of you are sort of fed up with the way things are going right now in many parts of the world. And 2020 has just got on your last nerve. So you're looking to do something else. And now is the perfect time to take advantage of this beachfront lot. Why? Because like I said, it is up in the area just a quarter mile south of where the new Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville property is going in. Now, I'm not going to go into detail on this because I've had several detailed videos and webinars that where I've explained the property in detail. But what I'm just going to do is just scroll through some slides. If you want to pause the video, reading me the slides, that's fine. But the reason we're pretty darn excited about this project being built up there is because it's really going to anchor the north side of Ambergris Caye. This is a property here that's going to offer 1, 2, and 3-bedroom condos. Of course, the famous cheeseburger in paradise will be offered at one of the several restaurants that's going to be on site. And it's just going to put us in good company with the other Buffett properties around the Caribbean and around the world. And you know, if you've been to a Margaritaville before, the restaurants, they are just a lot of fun. Great music, great times, great food. And, I just can't wait. This place is not open yet because of, basically because of COVID-19. I mean, we've been shut down now for a year. It's probably going to be, who knows, another 6 months, 9 months before we really get back to somewhat normal. And this place is being built. It is being refurbished as we speak, but things are pretty slow right now. So no, for those of you asking the question, it is not open yet. If you are interested in buying at this resort, let me know. I can send you some more information. Here is an aerial view of what it looks like. So you see it's going to be sort of in a horseshoe shape with buildings along the north side, across the back, and up along the south side. And it's got a beautiful pier right up near the United Nations World Heritage Site. I'll explain more about that later. There's a picture of some of the buildings, the pool, beautiful landscaping, just a gorgeous, gorgeous property. Now, people are drawn to places in Belize that make them feel good. And one of the places that makes them feel good is the island of Ambergris Caye. So some people say, well, I want to come down, I want to retire to Belize, right? So first of all, you have the country. That's good, but where in Belize? You don't just move to Belize. You don't just even move to an area of Belize, but you move into a certain neighborhood where you really enjoy the vibe and the feel. And on Ambergris Caye right now, we have a couple of neighborhoods that are pretty popular. We have the Secret Beach area. You've heard me talk about that extensively. But this northern area is also a really nice neighborhood because it puts you in very close proximity to the reef, where it's fantastic snorkeling and diving and fishing. You can walk up to Robles Point where the reef actually touches the island. And in this area, just a quarter mile south of Margaritaville, is a small subdivision called the Punta Azul subdivision or neighborhood. Now, here is where it is. So this top red arrow, that's pointing to Margaritaville. There's also another open resort right now called Tranquility Bay. That's just up north of there. And then this little subdivision right here called Punta Azul is where we have a beachfront and a second row lot available. Now, you see this pin right here? Proposed national airport. That is land that has been set aside so that in the future, as Ambergris Caye continues to grow and develop, at some point, there's naturally is going to have to be a larger airport. Now, this has a lot of controversy around it. It's a project that has been talked about over the past 10, 15 years. Right now, nothing has been planned, but the land is set aside So at some point in the future, just like other Caribbean islands, when you look at the Caymans and other islands of similar size, as they grow and develop, they naturally need bigger planes to bring people in. And this has been set aside for that. So those of you ask me, what's the deal with that? Well, that's the deal with that. But this arrow here, this lower red arrow, that points to a beachfront lot and a second row lot. Here are some pictures of that beachfront lot. You can see it's got beautiful palm trees on it, crystal clear waters, just gorgeous here. Now, the question I get is some of you say, Dennis, yeah, I understand that the east side often has problems with the sargassum grass. So obviously, that sargassum grass does come and it does go. Right in this picture, there was no sargassum grass here, but when it does come, the lot owners all up and down this coast know they have to rake that up to keep their beaches looking nice. But this is the way the beach looks in this general area. Beautiful palm trees again. So exactly what I have for sale is lot number 4, beachfront lot number 4, along with it a second row lot, which is lot number 21. Both lots are selling for $249,000. Again, with the 10-10-10 program. So you put 10% down or 24.9 down, pay 10% interest for 10 years. There's no prepayment penalty. You can use the financing for 12 months, 5 years, 8 years, all the way up to 10 years if you want. And it's just simply a reducing balance loan. So you can put down more than 10% if you want. But if you got 10% right now, you want to go for your own beachfront property, then you can go for this lot. This is where it's at. So lot number 4 is the beachfront. Here's a second row behind it. Beautiful lots. And these here, just so you know, have all been sold out. So lots 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, these are all sold out. These 2 lots were under contract. Unfortunately, the buyers are not able to fulfill their agreement. So it is back on the market. So if you're saying, Dennis, I thought those already sold. They did. They were under contract. Fortunately, the buyers were unable to fulfill. So what if you're saying to yourself, Dennis, I love the lots, but I just can't swing the 10% down and the payments for the 10 years. All right. So do you got any friends? You got any family members? This is a large enough property where you could go in on it with someone. For example, if you and a couple of friends, family members, business associates went in on these lots together, you could very easily build 2 really nice single family homes here, leave the beachfront lot open maybe for a pool area or a nice deck or just, palm trees. You could leave that just pristine. So you could maybe even build a triplex. Let's say you built a triplex or a fourplex back here. So you have several different units. You could sell one, keep some, sell them all, whatever you want to do. But the property is big enough for a nice development. So think about that. If you have any friends, family, people you want to go in on lots with, this is a really, really good deal. What else do I got to tell you? Oh yeah, here are some ideas of what you could build. Now again, you can build anything you want, but I really like the villas at Mata Chica. They have villas, they have these suites. You could build half a dozen of these things on that property. So these are really nice 1-bedroom suites with seating areas, bathrooms back here. You could even outfit them with little kitchens. What I really like about this style is they've gone with acid stained floors. These are concrete floors, thatched roof, all Belizean hardwood mahogany louvered windows. Just a really, really unique feel. And I think these would work fantastic on that property up there. You could also go with the style that they've used down at Mahogany Bay Village. Some of these cottages, some of these keeping suites, they call them, these would work perfect up there. Again, built out of local Belizean hardwoods. It would fit in really good with the feel and vibe up in the area. Or you could just, maybe if the area is accessible, build something out of containers. We would have to see about that because as I've talked about to some of my clients this week, sometimes it's difficult to get large containers into certain properties. And this might be one of them. So maybe put the container idea on hold, but definitely look at some of the other options. Now, one of the great things about this area of the island, this North Ambergris Caye, it is this huge portion of the island up here in the north. That's part of a United Nations World Heritage Site. It's called the Boca Bakar Chico National Park and Marine Reserve. And it includes all this land plus a lot of the seafront and the water surrounding it. it really puts you in a really pristine part of the island. If you want to know more about that, just go on your good old Google Bacalar Chico Marine Reserve, and you can actually visit it. It's got a little ranger's hut up there, a little viewing tower. It's really interesting. Also, what is kind of interesting is north of Ambergris Caye, you have this tiny little fishing village called Mahawal. And if you're up in this area of Margaritaville, Tranquility Lodge, the Punta Azul subdivision, you can very easily take a boat out around the tip of Rocky Point and head up. It'll take you a good probably 20 minutes, half hour to get up there. But you go to this little cute little quaint fishing village. It's really neat. You can be in Mexico for a couple hours, have lunch, and come back to the island. And what's really neat is this part of Ambergris Caye. It truly is like living at the end of the world. I mean, you just have access to such pristine nature. The snorkeling up there is amazing. The diving, we've seen manatees, dolphins. Just the fishing's fantastic. So, for example, if you wanted to turn the property into sort of like a fishing camp, and market it to those who like bone fishing and other fishing on the flats. It's just a fantastic area for that. Also, it's a great area to kayak, either kayak just using the paddles or these little wind kayaks here work fantastic in that area. This is up in that general area. You can see all the coral here. You can see the reef. So again, just pristine. So why buy? Well, why not? I mean, come on, it's beachfront on the ocean, on the Caribbean Sea. And first of all, if you invest on Ambergris Caye, whether or not it's this beachfront or something smaller, it gives you an excuse to spend more time in the island. So you tell people, you know what, I got to run down to Belize and check on my property, or meet with a builder or something like that. But the second reason you should buy this property is it secures your future vacation spot, a retirement home. Right now, there is some beachfront available on Ambergris Caye, but that beachfront is being built on and being built on quicker today than it ever has before. So when you go back even 3 years, 5 years, 10 years ago, been a tremendous amount already built on the island. And if a home comes up for resale on the ocean, you know it's going to be expensive. 1.3, 1.5 million and up. To get a piece of land now that you can build on a future is absolutely worth it. And remember, people are drawn to places that make them feel good. And Belize is one of those places. So listen, what would your life be like if you owned that beachfront property and you came down and just enjoyed living the dream in Belize? Well, here is a quick little review of a suggested week of living the Margaritaville life on Ambergris Caye. So Monday, get up early, watch that sunrise. Tuesday, head out for a day of deep sea fishing. It's going to be amazing. Bring that back, cook up whatever you call it, whether it be grouper or snapper, whatever for lunch, be fantastic. Wednesday, head out to the Blue Hole. I've never been there yet. I can't believe it. I'm living in Belize full time for 14 years, never made it to the Blue Hole. It's one of our number one stops we're going to hit as soon as we have the opportunity to get back, hopefully May, June, somewhere in there. Thursday, head to the mainland, explore Lamanai. The mainland has so many ancient Mayan ruin sites and villages to visit. It's fantastic over there. You get to see howler monkeys and macaws and just all sorts of wildlife. It's a beautiful place to visit. Friday, head to the Holchan Marine Reserve for snorkeling. It's like snorkeling in an aquarium over there. Saturday, stay up late on your own beachfront property with your loved ones and take a look at the Milky Way. This is an actual picture of the Milky Way taken in Belize. It's absolutely stunning. And then Sunday, hey, just sit there, drink your coffee on the beach, have a margarita, whatever you want to do, and just contemplate what a privilege we have to be alive and to enjoy places like this. So, hey, I know you got questions. Let me know what they are. Email me comments, questions, concerns, whatever it may be. Let me know if you're interested in these two properties or something else, and I'll be happy to get back to you right away. My email is denniskii@gmail.com. That's denniskii@gmail.com. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.